Hello my friends, this is Tornado here in this end, and I am a web designer and web developer working on both the backend and front end, and today we are going to designing this beautiful website. So if you are new in my channel, then please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also tell me how this is going to be useful for you. This website has different parts, like this is the landing page, and there are some icons like social icons and a button also, and behind this we have voice user section. This website has been designed especially for the web developers, so that the web developers get find clients and they can sell their services. And we have also added the services that we provide section, like web design, web developing, and website management. There also another section that say our developers team. That means the developers that work behind the I mean the developers that develop the sites, like JavaScript expert and front-end expert. This is actually a dummy website, but this website has been designed beautifully, and today I have added a footer too, but I haven't designed it that much beautifully. Actually I am focusing more on this text, or I mean on this landing page. So let's get started without any blabbering, and we will directly go to the Visual Studio Code. We will be designing the same website using only HTML and CSS. So let's get started. So we have to open the folder, that is the folder in the 6th zone. So we have to use index.html and style.css, as we are using only these two. So we will take the full width for this. So index.html, and we will go live. We'll open this site live, like in the live server, and we are now starting making our website. So we'll say web development, and for the style we will be starting with the universal tag, that is margin will be 0, padding will be 0, and box sizing will be border box. Will be border box. So for every transition there will be 0.5 second, 0.6 second transition. So we are done with it. Now we have to link it. So for linking the CSS, external CSS, this is external CSS with the HTML file, we have to type link, and then relation, that will be style sheet, and the href, that will be style.css. So we have linked it, and we will check by giving a first phase. Inside the first phase, we have taken a first phase. Inside the first phase, we will be using another div, that will be navbar, our navbar, and inside the below the navbar we'll have the page content, and inside the navbar we will have another div, that will be logo. Inside the logo we will be using an image that is already in our folder, that is images. Inside images, bulb.png, and below it we will be using ULLIA, like for home, we have to use another div that will be buttons. So we will cut it and we'll paste below the div. So let's check how it does it looking. It's looking like this. So we'll copy it and we'll use href hash. So control D, sorry, control D, control D, control D. So at last we will be writing contact. We will be writing contact section and then developers. As this is a dummy website, so I'm not using that much important tags. I'm just writing to show you how to make a name bar, beautiful name bar, developers and products, and most importantly home and about. These two tags should be present while designing a site, because these are the most important thing that a client will find when visiting a site. The style.css, there is a problem that the dot has not been given. Now you can see this page is looking like that. After using the universal tag, we will target the first page, and for targeting the first page, let me go down. After first page, for targeting the first page, we will have to use the dot, because the first page is actually a class. So we will target the class and say first page will height will be given 100 bs, 100 viewport height, and width will be given 100% white, and we will give a background image that will be from unsplash.com. but before that we will be using linear gradient RGBA that will be like 5 to 20 and 0.6. again the same RGBA, and that will be 5 to 20 and 0.6. and after that we will be using the URL, and inside the URL we will find a beautiful image for our background, and that I will search web development, and we'll go inside the web development section so that we can find such a beautiful background image. Let's search. We have got this one, and I have used this image for the background, so we'll paste it inside the background, and we will have to use some other properties. That will be background repeat will be no repeat, and background size that will be cover. Background size that is cover, and that's it. Let's go to the page, and you can see nothing is here. It's because the first page height 100%, white 100%, background image linear gradient, background repeat no repeat, and the first page RGBA URL background repeat no repeat, background size cover, height 100 bs, background image linear gradient, RGBA URL so 0.6, and let's go again, and you can see the beautiful background image like this, but we haven't used the same image. We're trying to use the same image like that. So for that we will be going again in the unsplash.com, and we will try to use the same okay, let's do one thing, just copy it from here, and for the first page let's copy this URL. Let's let's copy the URL and paste it here, so now it has got the file, and we are done with the first page. Now we will be targeting the nav bar, and for targeting the nav bar, that will be display will be flex, and flex direction will be row, and justify content will be space evenly, you will be looking how beautiful the nav bar will look like, and the align items will be center, so every item of the nav bar will align center. So for the same, after that we will be using logo and then the image tag. So inside the image tag, that will be max our height, that will be 50 pixel, and inside the nav bar we have forgot one property, that will be height, and width. Height will be 80 pixel and width will be 100%. So let's check how does it look like. You can check it look like good. Now we'll be using the background color will be hash, background color will be hash 00, let me remind it again, hash 00, and hash 00 B7FF, that is our background color, and we will boom, you can see this is the background color and everything is looking fine and good. So now we will have to come to the buttons, and we will be targeting the UL, saying list style will be none, and list style will be none. There is nothing more needed inside the button, and then buttons that you will li display will be inline block, and inside the display inline block, after that will be targeting that buttons, and ULLIA, that we will say the text color, the font size will be 20 pixel, and the color will be white, so that the color looks beautiful, and it will take the padding 28.5 pixel and 20 pixel, that will be the padding. And we'll be using text decoration none, and text decoration none, and text decoration text transform will be uppercase, let's see how does it look like. It's look like this, so it doesn't, we will be giving 15 pixel, not 15 pixel. We can change it, we can't change it due to some reasons, for 15 pixel, so it's looking like this. Let's go to the Google font, and we will be using a Google font that is already in my list that I have used in this website. So let's go there, and how to add a font, you can see I have already chosen this font, so just copy it, and I will paste it inside the link tag, and also I'll have to copy the font family, that is that. Now I will paste it inside the universal tag, and you will look how beautiful they look. You can see this is extremely professional looking website now it has been made till now. So for the A, we will give a border right, so that will make the 1 pixel solid, 1 pixel solid white. That will make the look more beautiful. And you can see there is a problem. I am coming to there. And for the buttons at the button, you will LIA, when someone hovers the mouse on this A, the color that will be changed into this, and the background color will be white. So it looks beautiful. Now you can see the left, there is a white space. You can see the between home and products, there is a white space, particularly white space between every two A tag. There is a white space, and we will have to remove the white space. How do you remove the white space? By giving font size 0 to the parent element. Font size 0 to the parent element. How this is the parent element? Because these elements are inside the navbar. So now there will be no white space, and you can see how beautiful it looks. So inside the navbar we have given this. Now everything is transition is given 0.6 seconds for every hovering effect. Now we will have to use the logo dot image. So we will give CSS to the logo, and we will say padding. How much padding I'll be giving? 50 pixels. So there is 15 pixel left, 15 pixel, and there will be 30 pixel, and we'll use another thing, that is background color. Background color will be white. There is no issues at all. Let's see how does it look. It's looking awesome. Now there is more thing, that when someone hovers the logo, when someone hovers the logo, the pointer will be cursor. The pointer will be cursor. The pointer will be cursor. When someone hovers there, the pointer, when someone hovers, the pointer, sorry, the pointer, not the pointer, the cursor. Cursor will be pointer. Actually, I'm telling reverse things. Cursor will be pointer. So we are done with this beautiful navbar. Now we'll have to move to the page content section. Here we can see we have three things, that is h1 tag and a paragraph and a button. So let's get started. To the page content section, here I will use the h1 tag and say we are web developers. Actually we are web developers. And then I'll use the p tag, and inside the p tag I will just copy it, as I don't have that much time to type it, and I will copy it and paste it here. Between after the r tag I will be using the pr tag, so that it breaks into 3 different sentences. And then we will be using another thing, that is button. Inside the button there will be say read more, and that is everything. Now how does it look? It is looking like this. Now I will be coming to the page content section. Page content we have targeted, and the white will be 80%. Margin will be auto. Margin will be from the top and bottom. That will be 100 pixel. Right will be auto, bottom will be 50 pixel, and the left will be auto. So they will come inside our given white, and display will be flex. So the display is flex, and flex direction is column. Flex direction justify content will be space evenly. And the align items will be flex start. So they are left aligned while they are vertically aligned. So we have to say what will be the height. So what will be the height says 60 bas, 60 bas. What will be the height will be 60 bas. So they are looking like this. They are looking actually not that much beautiful because we haven't given the css inside this text. So for every h1 tag there will be only one h1. So we can say font size will be 50 pixel. I don't know what will be the size, but the color we want the color to be this, and then the color to be this, and there is nothing. We are web developers. Actually I want the font weight to be 600. The font weight to be 600. Not that much beautiful. 800. Font weight will be 900. Font weight will be 900. Why doesn't the font weight actually working? So we have another option, that is 60 pixel. Using the 60 pixel, now it is looking good. We're web developers. Now we'll come inside the h1 and inside the p, and for p, so what is the p page content inside the p, and we'll say font size will be say 20 pixel, and text transform will be capitalized. Transform is capitalized, and color will be of course color will be white. Sorry, color will be white, and there will be letter spacing that will be 1.5 pixel wide letter spacing, so that the letters must not be entangled with each other. Now you can see they are looking extremely beautiful, and at last we will be giving css to the button, that there will be no outline will be none. Border, we will give a border is 1 pixel solid white. Border is 1 pixel solid white. And padding, what will be the padding will be 15 pixel and 30 pixel to the left and right. And the color will be white. And we have to add one more thing, that is a. Inside the a tag we will give the read more. So the button and the button, inside the button there are actually okay, inside the button and a there will be color will be white. Color will be white. Font size will be 20 pixel, and we will give another button to background color that is actually transparent. So let's see what does it feel. It's looking good. Read more. Now we have to increase the padding, that will be 50 pixels, so it gives a beautiful effect. And that is all. Now we'll have to give button. When someone hovers the button, there the background color will be changed into this, and the color of the text will be white. Now there is a problem inside. The color won't be the color of the text. We don't need the color of the text to be white, but we need the border. We need to change the border. The border will be 1 pixel solid, and then this color 1 pixel solid, and then this color. Now you can see the border is changing. Now we are done with it. We can do one more thing, that is 1 pixel solid border. We will copy it and we will be paste it we'll paste it inside this so that the border looks beautiful. Now everything is done, and now we will be going inside the social section. As we had some social section, we have some social section. So inside the social section, you can see there are some beautiful hover effects and icons inside the social section. Let's see now how to use the font awesome. So let's go to font awesome, check how to use the font awesome. Here you will be given a kit for using, like you will be going to your kit when you have already used it, and you will be going your kit, and you will be copy the kit and paste it below the style sheet. Then what happens, then go to the icons, and then total icons, go to the total icons, and don't forget to choose the free icons, because if you don't choose the free icons, you won't be able to use them. Now search Facebook. When you search the Facebook, go inside it and copy it and just paste it where you have pasted the social section. Now Control D, 1 2 3 4 5, any number you want to use, YouTube, and then Twitter, and then Instagram, and then WhatsApp. Now you will see the fonts. These icons are below the first page. It's because we have made a mistake, and that is we have to paste it. Inside the div of first page. So we have to give inside the div of first page. Now you can check that they have come this way. So now we will be targeting the social section, and we will say justify content, and justify content what will be 100%, and 100%. Display will be flex, and there is no flex direction needed, and just justify content will be center, and we will be seeing you can see the fonts has come in center. So now we'll be targeting the FA brands. What FA brands? These FA brands. You can see everyone has a common CSA, common style name, common class name, that is FA brands. Will be giving padding, that will be 15 pixel, 10 pixel and 20 pixel to the left and right. Color will be white, but the color is white, not white. So background color will be this, and you can check how does they look. They're looking like this, but there is an issue that they're coming covering the first page, overflowing the first page. So we have to give this one not 100 pixel, we have to give 60 pixels from the top, and now they are looking like this, and we have to increase the padding of the padding, that will be 15 pixel, and this will be 25 pixels, so that they look better. What is the problem? 15 pixel. Now look, it is only 15 pixels, so now they are looking good. And we will use another thing, that is border right, that the same we used when we made the neighbor. Border right will be 1 pixel solid, 1 pixel solid white, and when someone hovers the FA brands, when someone hovers the FA brand, when someone hovers the FA prompt, let's make the background color into white and the color to this and the color to this. When someone hovers on the FA prompts, this will happen, and you can see how beautiful this is. So we have to increase the font size. That will be 20 pixel, that is enough. And one more thing, when someone hovers, make the cursor to pointer, and everything is done for this. You can check how beautiful it does looking like. So we're done with it. Now we will be going to the next phase, and that is our why choose a section. And for the why choose a section, we will be making another div, and that will be our why choose a section. So for the why choose a section, we will be going why choose section, and inside this why choose section, before that we will be using another s3 tag, why choose us, and let's give css to the s3 tag. For s3 starts design. From here we will be giving comment control B. For me, I don't know what is yours, but you can change the keyboard shortcuts from here, if you want to do so. Control B for me, it is making a line, a comment. And why choose us for s3, for we will giving s3, that the color will be hash, 044153 the color will be hash 044153. and the font size will be 30 pixel. Always the s3 will take the margin, auto margin up and down 50 pixel, and left and right auto. Let's see what does it looking like. Why choose us, it's coming here. And text align will be always center, for any s3, and you can see how does it look like. It's looking beautiful. And now why inside the why choose us, we will make 5 div, that will be quality. So control D, 1 2 3 4 5 inside the. So control P for what I do, control P for copying, control V for increasing the cursor. So inside the div we will be using again the font awesome. So for the font awesome, let's move to the free font awesomes. So to the icons, and then total icons, and then free icons. So inside the free icons we will be using anything that will make the design look beautiful. There is nothing that much I will be focusing on it, because I am just making a dummy website, nothing that much serious. So I will be using this, and I have to check. You can see it is coming here. Later we will be designing, giving css. So let's take another one. Like this one. I don't know what is this, but I will be using it, and this will be coming inside it. And then we will use another one like award, this one. And if you understand once how to use these fonts, then you can use any font anywhere if you like. There is nothing important about it. You just need to know how to use these fonts, and then you are okay with it. You can be using anything you are liking. Bold lightning I am using just to make it beautiful, not for any other reason. So that is it. And what more, um, like we will be giving a broom ball. This is the fonts that we will be giving, and now let me check. They are coming this way. They're coming this way. What is the problem with it? Because it has a css, it has a class name that is fa brands. You can see this is the fa brands. Now I have to delete it, otherwise I have to change the total that font from there, otherwise it will create another problem. So I'll be using this one. This is actually a shopping cart. So how does they look? They're looking good. Now I have to come the y2 section. Look what I am doing. Y2 section, I will be coming y2 section, and we will be saying white will be 80% white, and height will be 200 pixel. And display will be flex direction, that is row. Align items, that will be center. Justify content, that will be space evenly. And let me see how they look. They are looking good. And what more, margin, that will be auto. Enough. Margin, that is auto. Now how good they are looking. Inside the y2 section, each and every eye, there will be background color, that is this one. And for every eye, the color inside the color, that will be white. And the font size, that will be 50-60 pixel. Let's see how does it look. It's looking not that much okay. I will have to keep padding. So padding, what will be our padding will be 50 pixel and 60 pixel. So we are making them rectangular in size. Now you can see they are how beautiful they are looking. I hope you understand how beautiful they are looking. Now we will have to give a para, and we will be writing quality. So why quality? Because the quality, that for the quality, you can see the problem that due to being flex, they are pushing the thing upward. So what can we do? We will copy it and paste it inside each and every div that we have taken. So they are looking like this. Now for the quality, inside the quality and P, we will say text align will be center. Now text align is centered. So for the P, take the margin from up 20 pixel. 20 pixel will be too much. 10 pixels from left and right, that is enough for us. And the font size will be 20 pixel. The font size is 20 pixel. You can see they are looking good. Font size 20 pixel, that is enough for us. Now I just change the names, then quality, and then what is success, latest, monitoring, quality, success, latest, monitoring, and then what is the last one? ensure that is everything. There is no issues with it. You can see how beautiful they are looking, and that is not everything. Now we have to say, when someone hovers, why choose us, then make the eye, to color will be, then make the eye to color will be changed. Color will be something looking like this. So when someone hovers, oh, that is a problem. Not why choose us, it's rather when someone hover the eye, when someone so when someone inside the quality section, and then eye, when someone hover it, now you can see. And one more thing, when someone hover, cursor will be pointer. So when someone hovers, this changes, and you can see how beautiful the website is being designed. And if you haven't subscribed yet my YouTube channel, then what you are waiting for? Just subscribe, hit the like button, and stay with us for this beautiful website designs. Later we will be giving more and more beautiful works, like for Node.js, for JavaScript, and then PHP, Laravel, and WordPress, and everything related to the web development sector. Just hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. We have to add this p inside every div, and it will look like this. So we will just change this text like quality, surety, and then we will write like guarantee, and then like responsibility, and then skills. So why choose us? Because of we have quality, we give surety and guarantee, we have responsibility and better skills than others developers. So we will have to add some hover effect on this divs. If someone hover region, then change the eye to color, this color. Again, when someone hover region, then change the P to color, this color. So when someone will hover, the color will be changed, and the text color isn't being changed. Sorry, the text color is already in this color, will be this color. So someone hover it, the color changes, so as the icon changes. We're done with this part, and now we'll go to the our services section. So our services section start from here. We have added a comment, and now we'll take another div that will be our services section. And inside our services section we will take two div that will be like web, I can say services, and then service website, like this. I'm telling later why I have named it like this. So inside the first div I'll take another div that will be right, and another div that will be left, inside the right div and the left div. So we have to say that our services section will get display flex, will get flex width same 80%, because we don't want to go further from 80%. And what will be 80%? Display flex direction will be column, because we want our services to be arranged column by column. Flex direction column. Justify content will be space evenly, justify content space evenly. And then width 80%, flex direction column, justify content. Align items will be center, what more needed? Height will be say 700 pixel. Later I may have to change it. So inside the right div we will use inside the services, and inside the right div we will say width will be 60%. So right div will take the width 60%, and height will be 200 pixel. Width will be 200 pixel, width will be 60%, and height will be 200 pixel. So inside the services and the left, the width will be the remaining 40%, and height will be same 200 pixel. And inside the right div we are going to input an image from unsplash.com. Let's visit unsplash.com, and like web development, which one will look better? This one we have already used, so we cannot use it. Web development, we can use any one. This one looking like web development. So copy image link and paste it inside the source. And how does it look? It will be looking very big. Yes, it is looking very big. Now what we have to do, we have to give CSS to the inside the right and image. We say max width will be what will be our max width? Our max width will be max width will be 100%. Width takes 100%, but sorry, minimum width will be 100%, and max width will be maximum height will be 200 pixel, so that the image, still there is a problem, the image hasn't taken the full width. So object fit that will be cover a box shadow, that will be our background, like 10 pixel 50 pixel, and then RGBA 0 0 0 0.2. It's looking like this. And here we have need one more thing, that will be a S3. Inside the S3 we will be saying our services. Inside the S3 we will be looking our service, writing our services. Why choose that our services? It's looking great, there is no issue at all. So now we will be giving it this, and when someone will be hovering on the services, when someone hovers on the services, then the box shadow service hover on the services, box shadow becomes 10 pixel 50 pixel from RGBA to 0 0 1 2 3 2.5, say 2.5 2.5. So when someone hovers it, 2.5 RGBA 0 0 0 0 0 0 0.25 0.2.5, not that 0.25. okay, it is looking good. Now we have to add something inside the left div. We'll be using first, like h4 tag. Like our services will be web designing, and then inside p tag we will be saying web designing is our passion. We have the greatest designers in our company, something like this, in our company. So inside the left div, and this will be looking like this. Inside the left div, why it is not showing, p is not showing. Now what more needed is now let's go to the left, services left, and services left, and take the P and say font color, only the color will be gray, so we can see it now. Again, services left, we will say display will be flex, and flex direction will be column, and align items will be center, and margin will be auto, and justify content will be center, so everything come in the center. And for P we will give a margin to 10 pixel for each of the side, and 10 pixel I need more, so I'll give 20 pixel. And for the P I fill the, it's looking actually great. And for the H3 h4. For every h4 in this design, font size will be little bigger, that will be 25 pixel. I don't know what is going to be for 25 pixel. It is looking great, there is no problem at all. Our services section is ready, and we just need to copy it. And how do we copy it? Our services, look, this is our services part. So inside this we have to copy it and paste it for 3 times. So we'll have 3 div like this, 3 div like this. Okay, now there is a problem that the divs are quite entangled with each other, so we have to give some gap between them. So how do we give them this? It's like when I gave our services, there is no height, so I'll give height to 700 pixel. Why 700 pixel? Let me explain it. For 700 pixel there is no change actually, so we'll give to 800 pixel. Why 800 pixel? Entangled, still entangled, justify content. So our services will have to give justify content. Justify content will be a space evenly, and everything is fine. So 700 pixel was enough. 700 pixel is enough. Now why 700 pixel? Because we have given every services part every right image max height to 200 pixel, and left also height 200 pixel, as you can see 200 pixel. And this is actually the reason 200 pixels. So we have 3D at all, 200 pixels plus 400 pixels, 600 pixels, and we have taken 100 pixel extra. So this is the gap, and they have been set a space evenly between them, so it's looking like great. Now we have to give some hover effect on the right image. So when someone hovers on the services, so we will use again services. When someone hovers on the services, then the image that we have will be opacity will be down to 80%. Now let me check how does it look. It's looking great. Do you see? It's looking great, there's no issues at all. So we have completed the web designing. Now let me just change it. So we just give web designing, and then we give, of course, web developing services, and web developing, and website management services, and website management. And we create website, so you won't get any other developers, any other people better than us for managing your site. And for the last one, website management, web developing, we will write like, it's like a game to us. Let the developers show what magic they can make. Just some writings that will be inspiring the clients, so that they hire the developers. And now we have to copy 3 more things. We have to copy 3 more images for the web designing and website management process. Like, we can use this image for the website management. So copy it and paste it here. paste it here. That is great. Now website and web designing. So this has a good design actually, so we can use these two in the web designing sector. Website management, first is web designing, and first is web designing. So web designing, now you can see they're looking great, there is no issues at all. Now we're done with this website. Our services section ends here. Now what will more, now if you like, you can add more and more things in this website, like you can use messages from our developers, you can use anything else, like why choose us our services, message from the MD, and then frequently asked questions, or a footer. I will give a footer also. So for a footer, inside the footer section, first let me say for the footer, give a width of 100% and a height of 100 pixel. I'm not actually targeting the footer to be bigger. The height and the background color will be this, so it should be looking good. Now it's looking great. So inside the footer there's nothing more. We will use just some links like this. Say we'll be using a tag, and we will be saying links, like external links, and external links, control D, external links, control D. Let me get into this div, into a class that will be first div. So inside the first div we have two child at all. So give it a footer, so give it display flex. As I already told, that flex is going to be used for the maximum times, more than anything. Almost we have given a flex to every div we made, and every section, every portion we have made in this website. For the footer, display will be flex, and flex direction will be a row. When the flex direction, there is default flex direction in row, and display will be flex direction row. Is there any issue? No. Justify content will be spaced evenly. Content is spaced evenly. Align items will be centered. There is issues? No, there is no issues. Align items will be centered. I actually forget what to bring. Align items will be centered. So how does it look? It looks like this. And now we will target the first div. We'll say the first div display, say display flex, and flex direction will be column. So they come this way. And now the inside the first div and the a color, say color will be white. What more? Padding, they take 10 pixel padding each of their side, look like this. And there will be border bottom 1 pixel solid white, so they will take a border bottom like this, 1 pixel solid white, 1 pixel solid white. So border bottom 1 pixel solid white. Now we're done with it. Now we will have this type of 4 columns. So control D, copy and paste, and change this external links, like first one will be external links, and oh, what more, like you'll be using anything here, products, it will be like copyright claims, and there will be very short things inside on these links, like policy, privacy policy, and there can be more, like portfolio. So here will be portfolio of these developers, and social activities, like the company is joined with some social activities. They are working against the plastic pollution or something like this, or they are donating money to some social organization, something like this, external social activities, so that the client become interested in your service, and they hire you, and social activities. And then educational quali 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 education qualification, and like employees. Now it depends on what actually the company is actually trying to do. There's nothing now, not that much important for us. Now we have to give some hover effect on this first div A. So when someone hover a first div A, then the color of the font change to gray, and also that's it, color change to gray, look like this, and that is okay. So our site is okay, there is no more issues. There is issues of voice users, and there is a very gap between voice users and our services section. So we will go to the our services section. Now not our services section. We'll go to the voice user section and check if there is a margin. That may be voice user section, the margin, that may be margin, that may be right, this one, that may be taking the place. So not this one. Okay, let me check what is now. How will you check what is actually taking our space? So for the first page, voice user section, check the voice user section, scroll it down, voice user section, check the voice user section. Inside the voice user section, height is 70 bs. So if I reduce the height to 50 bs, then how does it look like? Now it is fine. As you can see, it is fine. So that is our site ready. There is no issues at all. So someone hovers on the navbar, they'll get this beautiful hover effect, and also this beautiful hover effect, voice users, there is also hover effect, and you can see the color combination. Is outstandingly beautiful, and you can add many more things, like for the footer, the font size is looking little bigger to me, so I will be changing the font size to Actually there is no font size. So what can we do? For a tag, I will be reducing the font size by 15 pixel, if that is okay. Now it is looking great to me. Also the padding, that will be 5 pixel, because the padding are aren't looking good now, and there is no issues at all. So we're done with this site. So please subscribe my channel so that you can get more and more videos like this, and also hit the like button. Thank you all.